What is going on, you all? Child, just here with this old bipolar weather, as usual. As usual. It was so sunshiny earlier. Literally, there was sun shining on both sides of the street. Now it's kind of looks like it's getting ready to go the dreary and drab route. So we'll see what happens with that. What's up, Deanna? What's going on? Come on, portrait of a lady. Yeah, it's kind of, I don't know. It's still bright out. We ain't got to a whole total, oh, it's going to rain type of thing going on. But yeah, it ain't all as cute as it was earlier. Nothing working and lurking. Okay, I know that's right. You know what? I tried it. I made a cake the other day, Deanna, and did something weird with it. I made a carrot cake, and I put like really fine uh, pecans in the batter. It turned out good though. It did. It turned out good. It was weird, but it turned out good. It worked. It worked. I said when I did it, I was like, I don't know if I put too many of them in there. So I wonder if this is going to taste like. You remember when they used to make the peanut butter that actually had the peanuts crunched up inside? And sometimes you get it, you be like, oh, this is too many peanuts, child. Sometimes I always enjoy your reviews. I need someone to mess up so you can clean them up. Jessica. You say I'm a chewer. I would have liked it. It turned out good. It's real. I mean, I liked it. It's cool, but it ain't. It's not like. Yeah, it's not like that peanut butter. It's not like that. Definitely didn't turn out like that. And I didn't think about that until after I actually put it in the oven. And I was like, ooh, I wonder if this is going to turn out like that. I was like, oh, that's going to be a mess. Yes, Monica. Yes, indeed. Hey, Ashley. I ain't wanted nothing really. I just said I would drop in on y'all. I did that little doggone review. Y'all was calling me about that doggone review of the fashions for the awards. So I did that. That mess took all day. All day I was messing with that yesterday. And it turned out to be over an hour video. And I was like, you know what? And that's why I broke it on down. Broke it on down into 3 different parts. Because I was like, child, this is too long. I got tired of talking. So I could imagine trying to sit back and watch that like that. I need to watch some of your cooking videos. Your food always looks good. Yeah, it's over on the Are You Hungry channel. Go to Are You Hungry? That's where you'll find all the food stuff. What's going on, Gabor? What is going on? But all in all, it's been pretty slow. Well, we're only in Tuesday. But it's been news-wise, it's kind of slow. I see Tory Lanez got yanked up, baby. They put them silver bracelets on him. I thought they was done with that whole case with him and Megan Thee Stallion. I said, they back on that again? So I don't even feel like reporting on that. But he violated the order of protection, and he wasn't supposed to be putting nothing on social media about her. Pay attention. Pay attention. He wasn't supposed to be putting nothing on social media about her. Not listening, honey. And they gave him the clink, honey. Honey. And locked his butt up. Said, Lord have mercy, honey. Y'all gonna quit playing with that law system, honey, when it comes to these little YouTube and Twitter fingers, honey. Y'all better cut it out. If they say don't talk about the bitch, don't talk about the bitch. Period. Now don't go make it of that. Don't be making it that and telling people, well, you ain't allowed to talk about me. Yeah, really I am. But when there's actual paperwork, y'all need to follow what's on the paperwork. Yes, that sub tweet cost him $25K. See, that's a mess. That's a mess. It's rainy spring day in Georgia. Come on now. Yeah, that's a mess. $25,000 for what? For what? What's going on, Dr. Pastor J? I was in your live as you were getting ready to leave out. You were on with On Site and Deming. I was coming in as you were going out. I just decided to come out on the porch. You know how I do. I was messing with Duchess earlier with his crazy self. Duchess over there being nasty, child. I seen y'all cutting up that doggone April in that money outfit with her boobs hanging out. I said, come on here. Come on, little money. Come on. Yeah, that little body of hers, child. So come on, small waist, big tits. And it looked like Demi's all right. I heard some rumblings, but yeah, it looks like Demi's okay. Mama was showing and telling it. Oh yeah, you know how she do. He said the evidence proves he didn't shoot her in the hooves. Not the hooves, Gabor. Really? Child. He should have just shut his mouth. You want to talk? Talk to the lawyer. Talk to the lawyer. Don't talk to DJ Academics. Don't talk to the people on your social media. Talk to your lawyer. If you just feel like you got to have something to say, talk to your lawyer. That's what you pay him for. Hey, Michelle. Then, another thing. Okay, so we got the whole thing with T.S. Madison, and people are like giving her the blues because we had Monique and we had Lee Daniels made up. And then you remember the week before, 50 Cent was up speaking up about Monique and saying he was going to work with her and things like that, telling people, come on, you know, knock off the, that foolishness. We're going to work with her. She's our girl, whatever. And then the makeup took place early last weekend. And undoubtedly, Maddie has something to do with the makeup because she interviewed Monique, and then she interviewed Lee Daniels. And I believe that interview is actually going to be airing this evening on her show. Or her show comes back on Fox Soul tonight. And I think that's actually going to that conversation of what he and her talked about. And she says that was her conversation with them was the catalyst that actually set up for the friendship to be saved. And other people are saying it's 50. And really, why are we arguing about this? Why are we arguing about this? Why are we arguing? I don't get it. The important thing is that they made up. The important thing is that they got a movie that's going to be coming out on Netflix. That's the important thing. Not who was the catalyst that made the makeup. But I mean, I get it, because every time she does something wrong, she gets attacked. And then when she does something good, it seems nobody wants to give her credit for doing something good. So I get it, but we don't have to. Is it newsworthy, really? Is it newsworthy? Well, I guess it is. A mess. He said the apology was fake. Whatever they got to do, whatever helps them sleep at night. I just want the stories. Come on with the stories. They work well together. That's what I want. I was shocked. I said that in my video. I'm shocked. I didn't realize it was 13 years. Time really does fly by. 13 years. 50 was talking about Monique with Oprah and Tyler. T.S. did it with Lee. Madison is always trying to be the victim. It's just so who made it happen when they promote the new show. It's a tired argument for sure. Yeah, I'm not even on board for the argument. I just think it's like whatever. Whoever did it, thank you. Okay? Thank you. You got it from me, honey. Me and my few little subscribers, honey. Thank you. Okay, is that enough? Thank you. Appreciate it. Whoever supposed to get that credit, honey, take it and do what you will with it, honey. Would you like a piece of carrot cake, honey? I got a piece of cake for you, honey. It's gonna be all right. Come on with this movie, child. How you doing? Come on through with this movie. We're ready to pick up the kids, honey. The school bus will be here soon. I don't think I could have worked with Lee again, to be honest. Could you? Let me think about it. I don't depend on how much money he talk about. Now, the role that she's actually taken in the movie was actually Octavia Spencer's role. So, I don't know. I don't know. I'll be. It's okay to if you want to settle a friendship situation. It's okay to settle it, but don't be a fool and you have to walk it with your eyes open. You gotta have your good eye on, and that's it. And then proceed with caution. That's all. Both can be responsible for makeup. TS really jumped out the window with this one. See, I haven't even heard her yet. I'm hearing the rumblings. So I haven't actually been around when she gave her version, and we haven't talked about it personally. So I don't know. I'm just hearing the rumblings. She's too busy to get herself worked up over that. She got a lot of stuff going on. She got other things to do. She ain't got to get worked up over that. I see you stalking that FedEx driver for your fabric, child. Yes. I want my shit. You need to stop. Thumbs up, shared, hello. What's going on, views of you? Hey, Dovey. Hi, B. Yeah. It's crazy to me that she's doing a show with him on Netflix. I'm surprised they're even letting her on the platform. That's another thing. And then when I first heard about the whole thing with Will Smith, and they were saying, oh, they took all Will Smith's movies off of Netflix. I went, you know me, I went and typed it in there, and I had forgot all about that movie called Bright. It's still up there. Well, it was the other day. But then I started looking, because first I looked at it, I was like, no, there's Will Smith right there. But then I started looking, I'm like, wait a minute. That's the only thing that comes up with Will Smith's name is just Bright. And that's because he's not the headliner. He's like a supporting cast member in that movie. I said, but they'll probably dip back around and snatch it off too. But they literally have snatched all his movies off. I'm like, Netflix, really? Now, I understood they had a bid in on an upcoming project and they pulled their money from that. But the whole pulling of his movies, like, really, y'all? Come on now. When are you having another panel discussion? I don't know, Corey. I don't know. Those, them things kind of just happen. And the ones that we set up seem to not get back together. I don't know. Looks like people would rather argue. I ain't in the arguing mood, so I won't be doing that kind of panel. I don't feel like arguing. I'm just doing solo cuss outs. If anybody bother me, I'm just gonna clean them up. I ain't arguing. I don't got time for it. I don't feel like it. Hey, Matt, that's crazy what they are doing to Will. Yeah, I'm like, what? I mean, I didn't get it. I didn't get it. They acting like he slapped them. You know what I mean? I was like, all right, whatever. But I said he would pay on the front end or pay on the back end. I just caught the t-shirt. Oh, yes. Oh, wait. It's amazing, honey. That's what you're going to get, honey. An amazing curse out, honey. No back and forth. Just an amazing curse out. I one and done, honey. And a little bit of this shoe, honey, across your back, honey. That's it. I'm lying. I'll do it till I get tired. Do it till you're satisfied, whatever it is. But no, ain't nobody. People been doing their, how people do their little picking. Child, ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time, honey. Literally. 1 week, we supposed to cry for you, and you ain't even done. You ain't even threw all the tissues away, honey, and you throwing shade again. I said, look at you, see? You want this work. Keep on. Keep on. Keep on, honey. Keep on. I'm going to make you uncomfortable again. Keep on playing. That looks like Timberland tree behind you. Oh, it do, don't it? Yeah, it do. Never thought about that, Ned, but it does. Nothing, John. Just being. Just being. Will was wrong, but they are doing too much. I don't think Chris Rock will agree with this. Do you think Chris owes Jada an apology? I don't think nobody need to be apologizing to nobody. I think they need to just leave each other alone. Just go on about your way. How many degrees is it? It's like 60 something, close to, yeah, like 60 something. James will be the judge. Will I be one of the judges for you on Saturday? If I'm around, I hate to say yes because I don't know exactly what my Saturday is going to be like, Dovey. So I got some stuff planned. But if I'm around, sure. What temperature? Yeah, it's 60 something. It ain't too bad. That was the bus, child, making all that noise. Hey there, everyone. Good to see you. Hey, Cindy. Yeah, I think that's always my thing. I don't want to go over the little details of what went on. When I say, if I decide to make up, because I don't always decide to make up. If I decide to make up, I just leave it alone and just go from that day and go forward and go on about your business. Because when you start to fishing through the little details, that's what always brings you back to where you didn't agree. And I don't agree to disagree. I don't do that. Agree to disagree. Look, I felt how I felt. You felt how you felt. And let's just go ahead and move on. But when you start dissecting and going back and all that, then you're going to end up getting yourself into a position that you don't want to be in. Thank you. The contestants will be doing the DKL dance. Oh, hell. Well, all right. Okay. Yeah, that's what happens with did it snow there? Oh, no. Look, it's not, when it snows here, it snows. It don't be no joke. It snows. Snow. It'd be a hot mess when it snows here. I couldn't even be out here. Wouldn't and couldn't be out here if it actually snowed here. And I don't get it because there's no real buildings around me. There's space around me. So when the snow comes, it literally just falls straight down. Nothing to blow it or nothing to block it. It just falls straight down. It'd be a mess.
We'll see you in a little bit, buddy.
I hope your day is going good. It is, D. It is. I hope yours is too, love. How you doing? Are you feeling the new season of Real Housewives of Atlanta? Are you feeling the cat? It looks like it's going to be interesting. It does look like it's going to be interesting. I think they got the right people on board, and I think there's definitely going to be some drama. What's going on, Natalia? There's going to be some drama. I don't think that Candy's going to get away unscathed this time. I don't think she's going to be the bone carrier because, one, Chez is back, and Chez is the best bone carrier. So we won't need Candy to carry the bones because Chez can carry the bones and she's better at it. So that means Candy gonna be up in the shit. Her voice gonna be quivering and she gonna be angry, and it looks like it's gonna be a mess. I want to see it. Ready to say a little too close to my shit. That's what that was. Like, come on, honey. We gotta go do the driving course. It feels so good outside. You know what? I'm so tired of being in the house, Castro. So tired of being in the house because of weather. I don't mind being in the house when I want to be in the house, but I'm sick of Mother Nature deciding to put me in the house. During the time that Funky was filming at her house in Atlanta. Oh, there go the other school bus. Get them closer to the curb. The hell? Come on. Get them babies out in the middle of the street. That many, y'all. Okay. Alright. That wasn't looking right. It wasn't looking right at all. Okay. Alright. They're bringing the little people home, honey. Yeah, they're bringing the little people home. Her house was on a busy bus line. Funky ain't lie about that. It was so damn messy. My favorite season at RHOA will always be season 6, the pillow fights. Chow. That was a hot mess. That was a mess. That was a mess. And we ain't seen, what's his name? What was his name again? The one that was friends with Kenya. We ain't seen that child since then. Oh my God. What was his name? I can't even think of his name. What was his name? Walter? Was his name Walter? Or some shit like that. I think it was Walter. Brandon. How many gay Brandons do you know, honey? Brandon. Yeah, we ain't seen Brandon since, honey. And knocked the shit out of him. Poor thing. And then went back to jail. What, not a blip, honey? He went toe to toe with Paula, though. And ain't neither one of them on the show no more. Neither one. That was a mess. I think Apollo was just spinning. He was spinning. I don't think Apollo's a bad person. I mean, well, he'll steal your shit. Don't put your pocketbook down in front of money, because he'll get your numbers and steal your shit. But as far as just being like cool, I think he's cool, because most of the time when we've seen him, he was cool and he was very likable. But he just, yeah, oh, they're absolute, that's one of those names. For Brandons, Landons, Walters. Child. It's terrible, it's stereotypical, but it definitely does happen. Marlins. Yeah, some names just for some reason, they just end up falling to us. I don't know what that's all about. Yeah, but Marlins, Brandons, Landons, Chris's. There's a lot of Chris's. There's a lot of Jameses, honey. A lot of Jameses. Who else? There's a lot of Eds. There's a lot of Eds and Edwards. A lot of them. And a lot of the names with the trays and the trays in them, in the fronts and in the backs, and Yeah, a lot of that stuff. Oh yeah, there's a lot of Lances too. Yes, but they usually be like those are the white gays. A lot of white Lance gays. Yeah, my first gay, James. No, you know what? Damien's, yes, Damien's and Damons. Yes, yeah, the Devon. Yeah, the Ons, Devons, Lurons, and you say Pauls. Eh, yeah, I guess. I guess. A lot of white Pauls. Couple. I do know somebody gay that was named Paul that was black, but a lot of white Paul. Most Pauls are like country boys, but there's a lot of white Pauls. Well, you know, I'm here with a lot of white people, so my town is the gay population is more white than black. So. How do we get on that? This is what I know. How do we get here? Did you like the Housewives of Atlanta trailer? I thought it could be. Yeah, it was cool. We was just talking about that. Oh, Jamal. Oh, absolutely. You're kidding, honey? Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. And and there'll be a bunch of trade named Dwight. I don't know what that is about that, but yeah, a lot of trade named Dwight, honey. Something about that D and that W, honey. Woo, shut up, honey. You say that's my curse. Name ended with Vaughn. Yeah. So I'm surrounded by Eds and Edwards, honey. Lisa Nicole's husband, Darren. Oh yeah, there's a lot of Darrens. Yeah, a lot of Darrens. Oh, Troy too. Yeah. Damn. Kind of rough, ain't it? Look like you kind of get messed up if your name ain't Ezekiel, honey. You should be like, name a suspect. Ciao. Oof. Names with initials, child. Yeah, that's fancy because ain't nobody gave them that name. They done made that up on their way through. They done did that themselves. That's the throw off, honey. You gave that to yourself. A lot of angel. Well, yeah, that's especially if you're around a lot of Hispanic folks, then you're going to get a lot of angels. Which I actually like that name. I like that name for Hispanic males. I don't know any black angels, but Hispanic males, I like that name for them. Never could get used to the name Jesus. I never could get used to that. I mean, saying it, it's like, okay, Jesus. But then when they write it, you be like, you know what I mean? That's just always been a thing. That's a Jamesism. Oh, yes, there's Andes and Andrews, honey. Andes and Andrews, yes. Mm-hmm. Danny's. Yeah. I don't think, is there any name that's safe? We done broke down just about all the male names. Is there any names that's safe? You got to be named Thomas, Ezekiel. You got to watch Mark and Marcus. Mark and Marcus, honey, yes. Maurice's. Tons of gay Maurices, honey. Tons of them. You're Married to Madison review when Darren missed the airplane. That's one of my all-time favorites. It's almost time for them too. Did you all hear that Karen actually has a she has a spinoff coming? It's starting in a couple of weeks. I think it's on the 17th. I think I said it on my Candy and the Gang review. But yeah. Oh, there's Chow. Gay Sean's, honey, is just like bacon and egg sandwiches, honey. Julian, when is your next cleanup? Why do y'all ask me? I don't know. I never know when a cleanup is coming. I don't plan cleanups. Cleanups literally happen like 10 minutes before they happen. Something happens, I create the damn, what am I thinking? What's the damn thing? The little video picture. I create that and then we on and pop it. I don't plan them. It's always when the thumbnail. Thank you. I don't know, child getting old. The thumbnail, and that's literally the time in between somebody getting on my nerves and me getting on screen is literally the time it takes me to create the thumbnail. That's it. That's all that is required for a cleanup. They are never planned. They are literally they're literally right off the top of my head. Yeah, so, and people ask me all the time, we need a cleanup. They don't work like that. And then I don't really like well, there's no cleanup that don't involve me. If it's not actually happening to me, I mean, I'll do some reporting. I will do some reporting on, sometime I'm just being smart. But in some way or form, it generally involves me. Cleanups are about me. When are you going to do a meet and greet? That I don't know, Gabor. Don't know. I'm fully vaccinated, but I don't trust everybody having to be in my face. I don't know. Travel and stuff is still not cleared up to the point where I want to put my money into anything at this point. When I go to throwing my money around to entertain my people, I want to be sure that it's going to go off without a hitch. And I still am not comfortable to spend that kind of money playing around with Covanisha. Because Covanisha she's slick, honey. She's a mess. And you know what? I was trying to do it, D, but the music lives, people are getting popped. Y'all remember what I told y'all when I got that warning on my channel and everybody thought I was crazy. Like, I don't know why that happened to you. And now I'm seeing and hearing more and more people are being popped for their music. Being popped like crazy. So I don't know about that. It's fun, but it ain't worth losing a channel over. Even a channel that's not monetized, it ain't worth losing the channel over it. Storytime, same way. Chilling, bro. Storytime is they just kind of come. So I never really know when that's actually going to happen. It's if something happens, if somebody's bothering me on the YouTube streets, then that's when the cleanup comes. If something, like if I get a deja vu, that's generally when a story time comes. When if I'm thinking about something, if somebody's on my mind or something from the past is on my mind, or if I have a deja vu, that's when story times usually end up happening. Those things are weird. It's hard to call them because it's really off the cuff. Using some stuff that I forgot all about. That's what makes for a good story time. Because it's not a good story time if you just making up some shit. That ain't no story time. That's me writing another fiction novel. That's what that is. So yeah, those are hard to call. I want that shirt, mother. You're not getting it, honey. It's not happening. It's not happening. I didn't do this. I could do this, but I didn't do this. This was a gift. This was in my P.O. box one day. So thank you so much. And this was a gift from one of you guys. I have a gift I have to show y'all too that I got from Carolyn. So cool, honey. I'm not running in the house and bringing it out. It's for in the house. So I will do it on another live. But Carolyn sent me something very interesting. It says, "Are you hungry?" I said, "Damn, Carolyn. Her and T. Trisha, honey. They can find the most interesting things." I love a pink shirt. Me too, honey. That's why that's why there's a whole bunch of gay Jameses, honey. They're all running around in pink shirts. I'm being silly. Say all the little people was coming back home, honey. What made you start YouTube? RuPaul's Drag Race. RuPaul's Drag Race. I have a girlfriend named Terry Gelsheiser, who, very good friend of mine. We went to school together our whole lives. And Terry said, "Why don't you do reviews on RuPaul's Drag Race?" But at the time, she was talking about reviews, typing reviews. And at the time, I was really heavy into my writing at the time. So I was like, I don't want to, I said, that's a good idea, but I don't want to be typing something else. I don't want to waste no keystrokes on that. I could be doing that, get my books together. So I already had a YouTube account, but I used to only come over here for just like music. You know what I mean? I come and listen to music and always look up like live performances and that kind of thing. Use that stuff for my drag and all that. So I just went ahead and that's how I started. My very first video was a review for RuPaul's Drag Race. That's how I got started. Hey, what we do? Nothing, just chatting. Abby, that's Abby Reviews. Abby's in here, so is Really B. That is Supreme number 2 and 3, honey, are up in here. Asia somewhere. She might be in the clouds. Yeah, but that's how it all started. So that's why it's really funny. It really is funny how when my haters say, "Oh, because I've auditioned, a couple of times for RuPaul's Drag Race and I didn't get on." So, when my haters start, is that, "Oh, and you're a failed drag queen." And the funny thing is, little do you know, RuPaul is what started this whole thing. RuPaul is the reason that you sitting around hating on me now. So it's always a laugh when they say RuPaul said no, but he really didn't. He really didn't. He said no to that. But he said yes over there. And then look at us. Look where we at. But it did. It all started. Good question. It all started from RuPaul's Drag Race. And then I just started doing little, like in my travels. That's been a big one. That in my travels, it just started with like little stuff that would be happening. Oh my God. Because I think I did a video about my youngest boy and his television. He had broken his television, and when you go to dispose of the television, that was a whole debacle. And I ended up making a video about it because I was battling back and forth with the city about picking up garbage. That was a whole mess. But yeah, those are the things that kind of got the channel started. Basically like a little rant. That's what it was. It was a rant. People will find any reason to hate. Oh yeah. Well, I mean, that's the whole point. When they're hating on you. Oh, swipe left. See, swipe left. Swipe left came about. Swipe left was nothing but an upgrade to In My Travels is what Swipe Left is. In essence, is what Kitchen Table Talk is. Kitchen Table Talk is nothing really more than Swipe Left, just with James as opposed to with Milan. And yeah, pretty much Swipe Left and Kitchen Table Talk live are pretty much the same thing. They just with the girl and one with the boy. Bless your friend, that cause oh yes, Terry, she was dead on. She was dead on. I thank her all the time, over and over and over. She probably get tired of hearing it, but that's my girl. Swipe left was my soul train on Saturday morning. Please bring it back. Do you like the current drag race season? I think it's boring. I am having fun with it, Jay, and it's because it's a different experience for me than it's been because I'm not reviewing it. I'm actually just watching. So I'm literally enjoying it. But I definitely get where you're coming from. I get where you're coming from. But my experience is different because now I actually sit down and just watch the show and just enjoy the show. I'm not sitting there taking notes and all of that. My television and all the people in here who do reviews can actually attest to this. Our television watching experience is different than everybody else's because we're looking for different things. You know, we're looking for different things. So sometimes we got to run things back, got to watch it again. You're not just watching just for pure entertainment. So it changes things. And you don't even realize it at the time until you actually are reviewing a show and then stop reviewing. Like Scandal. I enjoyed Scandal so much better when I wasn't reviewing it because Scandal was a hard one. Scandal and How to Get Away with Murder were two of the most difficult shows to review. James, do you shave your beard when you're in drag? Oh, absolutely. Oh, girl, that would be a mess. Yeah, I shave that. Yeah, yeah. I don't do that form of drag. I don't like it. It's too many saves. Yeah, they took a good time to send the folks home, ain't they? It's really good. Their runways so far haven't been brilliant. Yeah. Mother, what's club? What's club chat they mentioned? Huh? What's club chat? Oh, that's some folks I don't mess with anymore. But I don't really mention them a lot. But I mean, that's back in the day because they're some of my biggest haters. We kind of do this. Yeah, we do that. Did you get to see Prince when he was little on the news? No. No. Uh-uh. Oh, thanks, Carol. I didn't do that. I didn't do this. When I came, this was here. This was here. Just like the red door. Those things were the things that kind of drew me to the house. I loved this was, abstract thing, but the red door and the wood on my porch and my it's over there, my deck. The wood and the red door were the things that zoomed me into it and made me look at the outside of the house. And the fact that it was brick, because that was what I wanted. I wanted a brick house. Yeah. Yeah, my this tree, it needs painting. Because it's not as dark as it was. It needs painting. That will take place shortly. Shortly, when this weather breaks. Yeah, that needs painting. Hey Clark, what's going on? I want a brick or stone. Oh yeah, child, I need some bricks in my life, honey. I don't want no old wood, honey. The wind be a little high around here, honey. Give me a brick or two. Stack a couple bricks, honey, and let's get it popping. Stack a couple of bricks. But yeah, my girlfriend, the same one who got me to start doing YouTube, I did her wedding Like we literally have like walked through life together. I did her wedding. I made her wedding gown. So we're like joined at the hip forever. And we've been together since what, kindergarten? Our mothers were actually friends growing up. So yeah. Our parents went to school together. And they were friends, but not like friends like they hung and we'd be at each other's house. Not like that. They just, they were always like very, very cordial. And then, when we went to school, it's like, oh, our kids go to school together. And then we just have always loved each other, just always. And then she is an older sister, and she has a brother as well. And child, we just always loved each other. It just was, yeah. And then when she met, because she married her high school sweetheart. And, how you doing? Good, good. Yeah, she married her high school sweetheart, and I remember when I met him for the first time, it was like, he's that dude. He's cool. He's really, really cool. Really cool. And that was like, really, that was a big deal. That was a big deal. Doing her wedding gown. That was the first one that I ever actually done, the actual wedding gown. I've done like alterations and stuff on stuff, but hers was the first one that I sat with the client from beginning to end and put it on paper and made it into what it is. She still has it. She still has it. It's preserved. Yep. Yep. I'll order a tree of life with my family name on it. Just spray paint it. Project. Right. That's all. That's going to get painted. This is fine. It's going to get painted, and that's that. You still make gowns for other people? No. Mm-mm. Nope. I don't do any custom work at this point. The way my little situation runs, I'll create whatever I want. I'll pick a size, I put it out there, and anybody can purchase it that wants it. But the actual custom work, just not at this time. I'm not saying that I'll never do it again. I just don't have an interest in it right now, and that's why I won't throw myself into it, because it'd be very unfair to. I'm just not going to do that. If I'm not all in, I'm not going to be all in. I've done this for years. I've been sewing since I was, 15 years old? And I've never missed a deadline. I've never missed a date, and I just wouldn't do that. My name is all I got, you know what I mean? So if I ain't all in mentally, then I'm not going to do it. And I'm not all in mentally to do that. My spirit and mind is not even in the space of, oh, I really want this and I want it this color. My spirit ain't in it. I ain't feeling it. I'm at a place in my life where I just want to do what I want to do. And that's it. That's it. I want to do what I want to do, which is what I always wanted to do. I never wanted to be a dressmaker. I always wanted to be a designer, and that was it. I meant that to my core. I want to be a designer. I ain't told nobody I wanted to sew. I ain't told nobody I want to tailor nothing. That just kind of came along with it. I felt like I needed to know it, and I actually enjoy it. I enjoy sewing. I enjoy creating. But that dressmaking that's a whole nother animal. I did it naturally. I put myself through school. Because I left right from there and went to hair school, right from one to the other. So yes, I made plenty of money, and I got good clients and all of that. And I appreciate everything and everybody, but I never wanted to be a dressmaker. Never wanted to be a dressmaker. Never really. I was never. Ooh. Mm-mm. When I did proms, I did proms for years, and I didn't want to go to all of those prom lineups and all that stuff, but that's part of the job. That's part of the job. Like that whole Monique thing, how she didn't want to go and promote that movie. How do you take these people's money. Okay, your name is rolling around the school like you still go to school, and you've been out of school for 9 million years. But everybody at the school, all these young people, know who you are. They know where you live. They're looking to see what you did and which ones you did. How do you not show up for? It's the promo. It's the press run. That's what, in the black culture, those prom lineups and those promulgates, that's the press. That's the press run. You owe it to those people to be there to, celebrate them when they show up. That's what they're because they're more excited about the promenade than they are about the actual prom itself. They were really worried about getting to the lineup on time and making sure that they turn the line out up. So I always felt like that was part of the job. That came with it. There was no extra money for that, but that was good for me, good for the business, and necessary for my clients to be there, for them and their parents. If I ever get married, I want you to make my dress. I love mermaid style wedding dresses. So do I. It's actually, my two favorite clothing designers. One is a wedding gown designer, and the other one is Bob Mackey. But the other one, his name is Demetrios, and he does wedding gowns. Somebody told me Paula Pat wanted to come over. Baby, I say Miss Paula, honey, slinging a little bit of water on some chicken. I said, oh, Miss Paula, girl, don't you dare, honey. So do you do patch stitching work? No. No, boo. No, I ain't sewing no patches on that. Unless that's something designed that I'm doing that. But actually, like patching up stuff, like fixing stuff, no. But if you're talking about like a patchwork, something where you're like creating, like I've done that, like back in the day with like leather, when you like do like, you remember when like patchwork leather stuff was in? I've done that. Oh, you mean like with denim jackets and stuff? No. That's hobby shit. I don't. No. I ain't making no quilts. I ain't putting no elbow patches on no jacket that's already made. I might do it for me, but no, as business, no. That's custom work. Nope. I can do those things. I just ain't my zhuzh. But I'm constantly buying. Like I don't really like off the rack. Like I'll buy things, but then I always change them. Like I don't generally buy something from a store and then wear it. I'll buy, and that's even in my regular clothes. Like if I buy something to go somewhere, I'll buy something and then I'll change it. I might cut it or remove something, take a belt, make a bracelet, all kind of stuff like that. I enjoy doing that, but not for customers. Not for customers. But there are some people who are amazing at that stuff. Like if you look on like Etsy, there are like people that are just sitting around and that's what they do. And they are like amazing at doing that, adorning things that are already made. Like I said, I'll do it for myself because I'll walk in the store and I'll have a vision and I'll be like, okay, I'm gonna do this. But the truth of the matter is, before I actually take something and cut it up, making something else out of it, I would rather actually make something completely from scratch before deconstructing something that's already made and then putting things back together. I hate alterations. I can't even tell you how many pairs, because I'm short, so I'm only 5'9". So every pair of pants that I ever buy always have to be altered. I can't even begin to tell you how many pairs of pants that I have that are just sitting there, but they just need altered. And at some point I'll get around to it. I got brand new pants over here and over at my brother's. I still have tons of clothes and stuff over at my brother's house that I have not moved to this house. It's all right. Thank you, baby. Thank you so much. Come on with this. Thank you. Yes, Bob Mackey, two of them biggest customers is was Cher and Miss Diana Ross, honey, the boss. I met Bob Mackey at what is now known as Macy's. Used to be Kaufman's here. But yeah, he did a whole meet and greet thing, and I got to meet him when I was in school. That was one of the times when I was starstruck. I got starstruck that time. It was like, wow, he is like right there. Very, very interesting. It is starting to rain. I hate it too. Need to put my serger in the shop. Took me years to master alterations is no joke. And people don't, this is the thing, people don't want to pay for alterations because they don't even realize what is involved in doing an alteration correctly. Because there's a right way and there's a wrong way. You don't just cut things off and then turn them up and then that's that's not an alteration. That's a hack job. There's a proper way to do it. There's a proper way to do it. And it takes time and it takes skill. It's a whole skill set. And men's clothing is the worst. Men's clothing is the worst because it has so much intricate detail that people never see or pay any attention to in men's clothing. Tailoring is something else. It is something else. That's work. All right, you guys, let me get out of this rain. I'm going to get out of this rain, honey. Listen, it's been real. You know I love to just come and just talk. No, they don't want to pay. They have an attitude when you give them the price. Hey, James, did you talk about Beyonce's performance at the Oscars yet? I didn't, Deborah. I didn't. I really didn't have anything to say about it. It was good. It was good, but it wasn't. This is kind of what she does now. And I thought she looked like Betty Boop. She looked like Betty Boop in yellow, which was cute. Was very cute. But this has been her vibe for quite a while. So it wasn't, I wasn't let down by it or anything like that. It was good. But it wasn't, it wasn't like, whoa. No, I mean, you've been doing this. It's what we've come to kind of, expect. Right, sugar melts. And brown sugar clumps, girl. I was trying to hang in there and see if maybe it was going to like just do a little and then stop. But then them little drops start getting kind of big, child. Have you tried it yet? Are you hungry? No, not yet, Carolyn. Not yet. I was screaming about it, Eddie. Hey, let's see. I love Bob Mackey, Fashions on the Carol Burnett show, right. And Mama's Family, even that old shit they were wearing from down there to Niedermeyer's. He did all that. When you doing, what am I doing, KTTL? I just did it. I just didn't name it. Did you watch all of that footage from the Grammys? If you haven't watched them 3 videos from the Grammys, Clark, get on over there and pretend that you're at the kitchen table. Because that's where those things would have been. I used all day yesterday to put that together. So there's 3 videos over there. Yes, you did. Okay. All right. Where would we be if I didn't jump in your lap and talk shit to you? Where would we be? So you didn't get kitchen table talk because they ain't really talk about nothing. None of those stuff. There was no real subjects that I wanted to dive into. I ain't done no sit down to eat lunch with y'all in a long time. It's been a while since I was running around cooking and stuff, but we haven't actually sat down and had lunch and chatted. So maybe tomorrow, I'll create something for lunch. Lovely love, I see you out there. Look, girl, here, this is something I did. Tell me if you think this is interesting or if you might want to throw a spin on it. I was making a carrot cake, okay? So I was doing a carrot cake, And don't ask me why, but something told me to go ahead and use these finely chopped um, pecans. So I put them into the batter, and I actually talked about this earlier in the live, but I just seen that Lovely Love had actually um, dropped down in the chat. She ain't mad at me no more about the dressing, y'all. So I put the fact, because you know, you when you do carrot cake, it has like, you know, the carrots, so you got the chew there, which is not aggravating. It's cool. It's cool. Um, but I went ahead and threw them in the batter. And then I didn't think about it. I was like, oh, I hope this don't turn out like really, really chunky. Like, remember that, like the peanut butter that used to have the peanuts in it? And sometimes some of the brands, it was just too much. And it was like you was eating a handful of nuts, honey. Shut up. Shut up. Anyway, but I put them in there and they were finely cut. So I think that's why it worked out. But I think it worked out really, really well. When we do the lunch thing, I'll show y'all the actual cake. I'll slice it and all that and show y'all the cake. But tell me what you think about that, Lovely Love, and if you have a spin that maybe you would do on that. Because I know you put a spin on stuff. Oh, I actually added lemon to it too. You know, I'm always adding lemon to stuff. I love lemon, so I added lemon to it as well. Lemon extract. I was heavy with the hand with the lemon extract, like I usually am, child. Hey, James, off topic. Is Pittsburgh a good place to relocate? Depends on what you're trying to do, Julia. If you're raising a family and you want to live quiet and just chill, you want to chillax? Yes. If you are a partying soul, no. No. But just for regular life, like regular daily, Monday through Friday, and, you know, Saturday, maybe you turn up. Yeah, it's cool. That's why I didn't leave. James, did you catch the Grammy fashions and the drag queens? Of the drag queens. Yeah, I seen them. I didn't talk about them though, Miss C. I didn't add them into my my fashion thing, but I did see them. Yeah, I saw them. Yeah, but that's when I decided, when I was moving from over at my brother's, I was trying to decide what I wanted to do, and because one of the options I had been talking about, leaving Pittsburgh, and it just didn't make sense. I'm like, I'm getting ready to turn 50. Why am I going to go try to learn a whole nother city when I don't have one picked out? I don't have a specific city picked out. And I'm like, I'm free to do what I want to do. So it was just, I know this town. You know, I know this town. I know how this town works. Even when it comes down to like taxes and this, that, and the other, and handling my business in downtown Pittsburgh and whatever I need to do, I know how to handle it here. There's no need for me to learn a new city. When, look, at this point in my life, I'll buy this house here, and then I can go anywhere I want. I can put the key in there, lock the door, and punch it, and go visit anywhere I want. So that just made more sense to me, and I'm comfortable here. So there's nothing for me to learn about another city. Now, if something happens and there's an opportunity that takes me away from here, then, you know, property is property. You know, owning property is never a bad thing. So it'll just be what it be. But that just made more sense to me. Made more sense to me. I'm not 25, you know, I'm not a teeny bopper running around trying to learn a new system and new way to get around the town that I don't know nothing about. I ain't got time for that. Not daily. Trust me, it took me the whole first year being over here to really figure out. There was times I took the wrong turn, child, and had to use my damn GPS to get back home. Okay? I'm not from this side of town. And that's just kind of something we do. When we live on the north side of town, you kind of stay on the north side of town. If you live on the east side of town, you stay on the east side of town. That's just kind of what we do. I worked over this way for years and never knew all these little nooks and crannies. Like I said, baby, they close off a street. What's up, ODS? They close off a street, baby, I'm lost. I got to turn on my GPS. So I've taken some days, I'll just venture just to see what is these little streets, what is all, because over here I got to learn what streets are one way and all of that. And then the area I live in is, yeah, it's different. It's different than where I came from. So this is enough. This is enough, child. This is all my brain could take right now. But yeah, if you're not a party animal, then sure, come on to Pittsburgh. If you're a party animal, you see, we don't get anything too much black. Don't come floating over this way. You see, I wanted to see Lettucey. I had to go all the way to Cleveland. It's 3 hours away. I had to go all the way to Cleveland to see Lettucey. I'm allergic to trees and grass, Robin, so I don't do the garden thing. I have trees and I have grass, but I have a landscaper as well. I don't touch it. I don't even go, this is where I be, behind the fence. I don't go over there. I have a backyard too. I don't go out there. I ain't never been in there. I ain't never been in the backyard. I just keep it done. I can't do cold, snowy weather. Yeah, don't come here. Hi, Silent. Hi, baby. How are you? Yeah. Do not come here. I'm probably going to pay for this later, but I'm standing here. I said I was leaving because it was like sprinkling, and it feels kind of good, but my ass is getting wet, but it feels kind of good. It's like, okay, I'll probably pay for it later. Telling you that it's like cabin fever, child. I go on in the house. Hell no, I won't go. Hell no, I won't go. Yeah, but I got space down in the back. Like I could go. Like I'm staying out here. I could stand out back. I don't go down there. I don't be down there. Maybe sometimes. I think I did 2 videos down there a year ago. I don't mess around. I don't be down there. But I got enough space down in the back that I can go and sit and talk to you all. And that would actually be like if I decide to sit in the evening, there's more light out there. Like, what y'all seen me come up here and be out here talking to y'all in the evening and I lose my light, baby, you can't see your hand in front of your face. But down there in the back where my backyard is, there I would be able to still film and sit and talk to y'all once it gets dark. Who knows? Maybe when the weather gets nice. Who knows? Cabin fever is real, child. You be ready to get out. Hey, Treasure, be ready to get outside. Oh, so yeah, that's what I said. So when we see like little concerts and stuff come, we got to jump on it. We have to jump on it. Now I'm going to, and I was like, oh, I better cut it out, honey. I was buying concert tickets like crazy this week. Clark sisters are coming. I missed Stephanie Mills. I saw, because we don't have a radio station. Our radio station is garbage, okay? So it's nothing like it used to be. So you miss it. If you ain't on Facebook or something, you will miss like upcoming concerts and stuff altogether. Baby, I saw the Stephanie Mills concert. I told y'all about this. Hey, I ran in the house, had my little card out, baby. I was ready, honey. I was ready, honey. I thought I was going to be doing it. I never knew love like this before. I was ready. Hey, Demi. I'm glad you're okay. Hi, Demi. Yeah, and I was ready, child, when I went to put my little stuff in there. It said sold out. My little feelings were so hurt. Oh my God, it hurt me to my core. Stephanie Mills has not been around here since I was like a teenager. I was so mad. So I missed that. But I was on Facebook, honey, and I seen it. I said, let me go roll through here. Child, listen, I'm getting ready next month. I'm going to see the Clark sisters. And that's 1 week. And the following week, honey, I'm going to see Miss Avery Sunshine, honey. Yes, God, honey, I cannot wait. And that is very strange for her because I've been following Avery forever. She don't come here, child. Nobody comes here. They don't come here. As close as they get to us is DC, Maryland, all down that way. So, Chet's there. I could always go. But I mean, I don't feel like always having a road trip. You know how much money I spent going to Cleveland to see damn Lettucey? I was like, woo, child. Had to drive down there. Had to do a hotel. My ticket was what, 245 or 255? And then, eating and carrying on while you're there and then hanging out. All of that just to go to a damn concert. It was fun now. Don't get me wrong, it was fun. I had a ball. But when you think of the grand scheme of things, it's like, really, this is like 3 hours away. It'd have been so much more economical if she just brought her ass to Pittsburgh, wouldn't it? She was worth every dime, though. She was worth every dime. But yeah, so the Clark sisters and Avery Sunshine. I can't wait. Oh, and I'm going to see Gladys Knight this month. In a couple weeks, I'm going to see Gladys Knight. She will be here. And I got my ticket for that. Yes, indeed. But what am I saying? They tell y'all, all I ever do is go to bingo. All I do is go to bingo and sit down and don't do shit but gain weight. Ain't that what my haters say? Oh. You said I must have floor. I had floor. No, I didn't, Demetrius. I was actually in the that's the dead one. Oh, you want this one, Brianna. Okay. Oh yeah, thank you. No, I thought you were about that tree. I'm going to say, no, that bitch is half dead and dying. She's leaving. I talked to the landscaper the other day. She's leaving, baby. As soon as the sun goes up real high, baby. That bitch is out of here, honey. I said, cut that whore down off my property, honey, and drag her on out of here, honey. She's bringing down the property value. Bitch looks like she's half dead and dying, honey. I might send it over to a friend's house. Here, girl. Season's greetings, bitch. Let me quit. Hey, here's a peace offering, a whore. Okay. I'm waiting on this one to bloom, though. This is my favorite one. Y'all can't really see it, but it's the one right here. Is my favorite. I can't wait for it to bloom. I missed it. I didn't get to take any pictures of it last year. It bloomed and then it got cold and all of this stuff fell off and then it wouldn't bloom again until this year. But the whole tree turns purple and pink. It's gorgeous. That's my favorite one. It's my favorite one. You said it's a Charlie Brown tree. Right. Dead on arrival, honey. DOA like a mug. My favorite color is purple. Come on now. Like it's purple badness, honey. Yeah, but the weather's going to break. Some things are going to change. I got some things in the works. Mimi's going to be fluttering around a bit more. So you said my tree is petty. It's pretty. That one, not that one. They only grow those trees in Chicago. Oh, you need to stop. Hey James, thanks for Grammy. After, thank you. It's cool. It was fun. It was long. Took all day, but it was. I don't usually mess with all them pictures, child. I was like, oh, these pictures, child. And that's why I didn't do it live, because the screen sharing scares me. I have a hair question, James. Is there any way to lift my hair from 1B to a rich brown without bleach? You should be able to go to brown without bleach. You can go to a rich brown with a dark and lovely kit. Yeah, from 1B. You don't need bleach for that. That's not that high. Because you're not even going all the way into the reds. So no, that you can do that with a kit. So true. The pollen is bad here. You just said their trees are lifeless. Even on previously color treated hair, I'm scared. You should be. LJ, I wouldn't do it myself. I would go into the salon. I would stick it and move, and I might even would. That's great to say. I might would even venture to a color specialist, somebody who's a specialist, and spend the money to make sure it's done right. Yeah, I might not. I wouldn't. I didn't know you already had done some stuff, so I would do that the right way. Have a professional go ahead and whip that up for you. But no, I don't. You shouldn't have to use any bleach for that. That's not that drastic of a switch. Them cedar trees are a punch in the face when it comes to my allergies. Bet I'll call my lady tomorrow. Yeah, yeah. Don't try to tackle that yourself. And this is the funny thing. When it comes to color, I love black hair care and all of that. But some things we're just better at. Like, it just is what it is. Like, we are good at making soul food, and I ain't never going to refer you to a white person and tell you, going over there, girl, their soul food is the bomb. That ain't gonna be my referral. But when it comes to hair color, hey Grish, when it comes to hair color, baby, the Caucasian girls turns hair color out. They always did. Like, when here, in my experience, with most of the people who are the baddest at color, they were always my my Caucasian counterparts. They be on it with that hair color for whatever reason, because it's just like that's their thing. It's like that's their thing. Like, they can never outweave us. They can't. They can't. This is what it is. A Caucasian hairdresser will never outweave a black hairdresser. It just ain't gonna happen. And I don't care if you bonding, you sewing, you infusion. Y'all not messing with us when it comes to hair weave. It's not happening. But when it comes to hair color, they be giving us the business. The business. I'm just being honest. Maybe it's painful, but honest. They are excellent. And we'll never outperm them. Those perms, ciao. You ain't gonna outperm your white counterpart. Not at all. Just like they won't out Jerry curl you. But you can't outperm them. It just is what it is. Like, fried chicken is our thing, perms and color is their thing. Oh, child, out braid? Are you serious? There ain't even that. Some things just go without even saying. Braid? How dare you? How dare you, girl? Get out of here, honey. Why do you think you can't outweave us? Because you can't braid. Child, you can't braid, honey. Ain't no way you can outweave me and you can't braid. Night night. Did you see Paula Patch? Girl, I don't know. Paula woke up on the wrong side of the bed, honey. That chick, that was terrible. I said, girl, where's the season? She ain't put no season. She sprinkled some water. You got to rinse your chicken. No, girl, you have to wash your chicken, honey. That little rinse, honey, and threw it in that bag with that flour and threw it in that grease. I said, Paula gonna kill everybody. And she was so happy. Child, I said, it's a good thing you pretty, because you're going to jail. Salmonella. Hey, good to know, because I was thinking of going silver. Oh, that'll be so bad on you. So bad. That'll be so nice. Did you all catch my little dude's hair at the Grammys? That goddamn Lil Nas X, his hair was so damn sharp. His hair was so damn sharp at that damn Grammys. I said, Nas, quit playing. He looked so good. He really did. He looked so cute in his little outfit, y'all, his little body. And then he just was happy. He was just glowing. I said, look at you, honey. He looked really, really cute. He really was like one of the best dressed to me. She did exactly how the white ladies did in Atlanta, except they flowered the chicken up. She was clowning. Clowning. Okay, fine. What is you giving? You done got too wet, is that it, girl? Probably. Anyway, Paula thought she was fine. She did. She thought she was throwing, baby. I said, whatever, Paula. How do you get quick weave? How do you get quick weave glue out of your tracks? Throw them away. Throw them away. You don't. You don't, you don't, you don't. Yeah, I've never been that. I didn't have more fights and arguments about people wanting to reuse tracks. I'd be like, I'm not doing it now. I don't know who's doing it, but I'm not doing it. Did you see the video? Son singing down. That's probably why her and Robin didn't last. Child, she thought she could burn. Y'all gonna leave Paula? Y'all dragging Paula. She was doing her best, honey. With her stupid self. That chicken without no Lowry's, no pepper, nothing. Just nothing. I ain't really a big, I don't have to have garlic on everything. People are in that garlic thing. My mom's kind of allergic to garlic, so I don't really cook with it much. It gives her a reaction, child. But you gotta do something. I just don't want no old chicken out in no bag, unfrozen and thrown in no damn sprinkling. She sprinkled it like salt bags. That little water wet her fingers. And I said, girl, you ain't cleaned that chicken, child. But I don't know. What does salmonella taste like? Maybe that was all the seasoning she needed. She gave them flowers in the attic chicken, honey. Oh, not to think ketchup is spicy. Yuck. Did you see Paula and Alan Fixon? I didn't. I'm going to have to go look it up, Demetrius. Now, she didn't even put salt on it, Danielle. She didn't put no salt, nothing. Back at you, Raven. You say just bland, honey. It just tastes fried. That's what. Say, what that chicken tastes like? Fried. What does fried taste like? This. Child. So what it tastes like? Whatever she used this grease for last time, honey. French fries. That's what it tastes like. Ugh. Yeah, I'm gonna go check him out. His daddy can sing, honey. Yeah, daddy can sing. It looked like she was pretending to like the taste at the end. Crazy, but sprinkled that chicken with Lowry's after it was in the frying pan. She ain't did ever waste the Lowry's, child. See, I didn't even look that far. I didn't even go that far. When she threw it in that grease and whatnot, knowing that I was done with her and it. I almost spit my drink. I wasn't fooling with her. I was done. She didn't put Lowry's seasoning salt in the grease. For what? Do you think it ever actually got down to the chicken? Duh. Tastes like grease. Say, girl, tell me something, honey. Why does this chicken taste like popcorn, bitch? You clowning. If you haven't heard Diamond Platnumz's music, he's great and dance well. Okay. Yeah, I gotta check him out. I heard that about Diamond with his little self. I said, but that's my family. I said, yeah, you better come on home, buddy. Said the only Paula I want cooking for me is Dean, honey. She looked cute while she was playing in the kitchen. That was it. I said, good thing you cute, because you going to jail, honey. Serving up that servings of salmonella, honey. Which is silly so. I never seen anybody white or black fried chicken like that. Right. A mess. You just said who raised her. I know who didn't. Big Mama. Big Mama didn't. That's for sure. She said it was her mama's recipe. And on that, listen, it's been real. I'm wet at this point, so I'm going in the house. And I will see y'all on the flip side. Y'all done turn me out with this salmonella foolishness, honey. I'm out of here, honey. Listen, I'll see y'all next time. Later, y'all.